Hey, this is CentricClan here, and I'm doing my first anime review. The anime I will be reviewing today is Full Metal Panic. I'll be reviewing all the seasons. So, here, we're going to discuss, each season in separate things. We'll start out with it as a whole, a little bit. Move on to season 1, 2, Fofumu, and then the third season, the second raid. We'll cover the good and the bad and all that. So, to start with, as a whole, I really enjoyed it. It was a great thing. It was a great mix of all the different genres and types. My personal score is a 9 out of 10. But as a review, an honest review score, judging from a lot of people's reaction, I'll give it around 8.2 or so out of 10. So, the good that I noticed out of it is it has great character development, a mix of very well plot twists and changing. It's not constantly the same thing with the fight scenes or this fake romance or extreme tensions between characters. It doesn't happen over and over. It doesn't get bored at all. Now, to move on to the first season, the original release, it's a, it's my first one, so, my score overall for the first season alone is a 7.9 out of 10. Some of the good things out of it, it's a good intro into the world that is based in and the characters. Also, another good thing is it's a great mix of comedy, mecha action, and drama. And it's all evenly played out. It stays very interesting, always jumping from different things, not just one boring draw over and over, same thing. It's split, the drama and comedy, it's split very well. It's not just comedy, and then drama thrown in there, which kills the comedy, and you stop laughing. It has a good intermissions between the two, and it doesn't clash with one another. It leaves a lot to be unanswered, though, the entire first season, but I guess that's where the other seasons come in. And it's not logically appealing, but, I mean, it's anime, so I don't suppose it's supposed to be. But nonetheless, it could be better, but I think they did really good. Season 2, or Fofumu, I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce it. Its standalone score, I would say, is an 8.1 out of 10, judging if you've seen the first season. I'm going to state it really quickly that it's kind of like an off-spin of the seasons, basically for comedy. It's really funny. I enjoyed it personally. It helps the development of the characters, I think, and it actually puts some light into the side characters and the minor characters. It's a good time to show the development of the relationship between Sosuke and Kaname. I mean, I think they could have done better in the aspect of them not just being a bunch of random different events occurring, but it could be like one ongoing funny story of them trying to accomplish something or something, instead of just it all being random and placed and such. But I mean, otherwise, it's really, really nice. For the third season, standalone score, I would have to say personally an 8.3 to an 8.4. It's basically the second edition of the main storyline. It's a dramatic season mostly. It helps close and answer questions, of course. It continues the story, and like I said earlier, it continues the story, and okay, so sorry, cut out. It continues the story. Most people were looking for that, and I think they got what they were looking for. It came out really well. It answered many questions that were confused. Although, personally, the constant reappearing of Garen was a little bit more than disappointing in the aspects of he can't die. I mean, the story starts out with him dying or appearing to die, but then he comes back, dies again, and now he's back again. Although he's kind of dead and does die finally. Spoiler, sorry. It had great character development, especially on the side of Sosuke, because him being all closed off and him basically cracking under all the pressure, and then his portrayal of him actually breaking down and becoming heartless inside, confused and lost. It was a very excellent portrayal, I think, on the side of the animators, voice actors, everything. And then, Kaname showing up, saving the day for him, basically. It still leaves much to be desired as in answering questions, because they could have done better than that. I mean, there's still lots of things that, what happens next, which is common, and a lot of unanswered things about how everything came to be, about some of the other characters, like Tessa, how she got to her position, what's all that about. It's covered in the books and the manga, but I'm not covering that right now because this is the anime review. But if you've seen the seasons of the anime, not have read the novels or read the manga, I suggest you do that. I'm keeping up with the manga, okay? So, it's pretty far along, and I'm slowly reading the novels, but not by much. They're generally the same idea, but as always, they're different. It answers many of the questions people would be looking for, which is very, very nice. That's about it. Thanks for listening, watching, whatever you did. I tried my hardest on this. I'm just kind of winging it. I have, paper here to follow along. My first time, I'm sorry there's no clips or background music. I'm running with really meager resources, and the recording device I'm using is pretty terrible, so the quality isn't the best, but hope you enjoyed, you learned something, and if you want to watch it, go for it. I really enjoyed it. If you're not into the mecha thing, it does center around mecha more or less because it's a mecha anime, but I think there's a lot less mecha in there than most other things like Gundam, any stuff like that. It has great drama, romantically speaking, and character development. The comedy is really good too. I enjoyed that a lot myself also. Although, like I said, I hope there have been rumors spread around about a 4th season coming out sometime soon, 2013, 14-ish. None of them, they're rumors, so you gotta leave them as they are. But that's something I would be really looking forward to, knowing that what happens in the manga so far. I mean, anyway, thanks for listening, watching, all that. Rate, comment, like, all that, whatever stuff. Yeah. Hopefully my next one will be better. Thanks.